I think about half of those trailers that they showed were for the Japanese audience. Because I guarantee you people in Japan are like, oh, yes. Because, they love cats in Japan. They have this whole, I saw this video on YouTube.
Yeah, every time you go into a Japanese restaurant, they got the one that's like...
No, but they have a whole island in Japan with cats, dedicated to cats. Because the people left the island and they left the cats there. And there's a few people still left on this island. It's called Cat Island. And there's just a bunch of cats. And like
look
people,
it up on here.
People actually go and
you can just like
people actually go
kind of like those cat cafes.
Except people actually go as tourists to this freaking island.
We were headed to an island labeled Aoshima on the map, but it's better known by its nickname, Cat Island.
Oh.
You can actually see the cats coming down to meet the boat here as we approach. Here, cats outnumber humans more than 10 to 1. This tiny fishing village once had a population of 800 people. But the sardine fisheries depleted, jobs moved to cities, and human residents left the island. Now there are just 16 people here, and more than 160 cats. It's an adjustment for visiting reporters. Misato Kamioka is not exactly the official historian, but she's lived here for nearly 40 years. How did this become an island of cats? There used to be a lot of mice and not many cats, she remembered. Some cats were let loose, others were abandoned. And the rest, as they say, is history. I suspect you've got your mice population under control now. No mice problem, she said. There's a sort of predictable rhythm on Cat Island. A neighborly dispute or two, some eating, some sleeping, and some more eating. The big moment of the day is when the tourist boat shows up. It's 45 minutes of bliss for all involved. We asked school lunch lady Hitomi Goto why the Japanese love cats so much. Cats do as they please, but we can't do that, she said, referring to her regimented life. Cats go where they want and snooze when they feel like it. So leaving my work to see them is very relaxing. This was another cat island. We were shown pictures of other cat islands. You've been to 3 cat islands and you've been to 2 cat islands? Yep, there are about 10 across the country. In Japan, cats are featured on TV shows, and of course, this is the land where Hello Kitty was born. We'd heard about another must-see stop for the cat crazed in Japan, and we went to meet the cat station master. Tama II and predecessor Tama are credited with saving this rail station with a cat-like look in rural western Japan. Ridership had shrunk and the train line was in the red until a railway boss, quote, looked into the eyes of a cat at a local concession stand and decided to make it the station master. It's an honorary title. The only work involved is looking cute and attracting tourists, but it's worked. Back on Cat Island, these felines have left their mark. On the jetty, it's not beer cans, but cans of tuna scattered about. Even the humans can be seen sneaking a cat nap. We'd met Ruji Hidaka on the ferry. He'd come alone, but then connected with a fellow cat lover. He told us this was paradise and said he'd like to return. It's not enough to just see it once? No, it's not enough, he replied. I would like to live here. I smiled and tried to withhold judgment. This place is not everyone's definition of paradise. As the afternoon ferry pulled out, people waved to the cats, though it seemed a rather one-sided goodbye. Japan has a rabbit island too, but we'll save that for another story.
Yeah.
Pussy Island.
I dated a Taiwanese girl. She loved that damn Hello Kitty shit, though. It was annoying.
Yeah, like I said, when you go to the Japanese places and they all have that cat that does this?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's got something to do with that train master.
It probably does. I don't know. Yeah, they love cats over there, man. So it didn't surprise me.
We get that, don't we? We get that.
Yeah, well, but it didn't surprise me to see that 2 of those games had cats in them. Featured very prominently.
Yeah, that was like an Easter egg
for the Japanese.
Yeah,
audience.
that's an Easter egg, just like, ode to the Japanese pop culture stuff.